Welcome to Buckeyes Tomorrow Morning for Tuesday, December 10th. I'm your host, Tom Orr. The Tennessee game is in 11 days. The game against Michigan in 354 days. Today we're going to be talking about that Tennessee game. We're going to get to hear directly from Tennessee head coach Josh Heupel. He had a press conference after the first round matchups were announced. He had some thoughts on the Buckeyes, the weather, the first round matchup, the opportunity ahead, and much more. You're going to hear about all of that from him. Let's start with just some overall thoughts from Josh Heupel on the matchup with Ohio State.
Good afternoon, everybody. Certainly excited about being in the playoff and obviously playing a great program. It's had a ton of success in recent history, but throughout their program history, and certainly what they've done on the field this year. And excited that we get an opportunity to play an elite program like that. And as we get ready here, understand, what it's going to take to go on the road and play really good football against a great football team. So with that, I'll open it up.
When the previous round of projections and rankings were announced last Tuesday, this was the matchup that was sort of laid out. So you sort of had the sense that this might be the matchup a few days in advance of the actual selection. Has he had a chance to look at Ohio State film and maybe get some impressions on their defense?
For us, last week, we were able to get on the grass and have a couple of practices, being intentional with our young guys. Felt like there were multiple scenarios still that were at play. So, today we kind of start, the film study of our opponent, and our guys are in the building here, getting some treatment and rehab today, but we'll move forward tomorrow with those guys. The little that I've had an opportunity to watch, via the season as a Saturday afternoon, you're watching football, or today getting a chance to digest the tape. This is a roster that's full of elite players and, coached extremely well. They're smart, they're tough, they're physical, both sides of the line of scrimmage, and do a great job on special teams too. So for us, understand the quality of the opponent we're getting ready to play. We're going to have to play at our best and need a couple of great weeks of preparation to give ourselves a chance to do that in Columbus.
For years, the anticipation around this has been, oh boy, SEC teams coming north to play in Big Ten stadiums. And while that might be a big deal for a team like Florida or Mississippi or Alabama or LSU, Tennessee is sort of south, but it's not really. It's only about 6 hours south of Columbus. So probably not quite as big of a weather adjustment for them as it might be for someone like LSU. Still, how is Tennessee planning to prepare for what could be a cold/bad weather game in Columbus?
Not sure what the temperature will be up there at night. No, it won't be, sunny and 85. We played in 30-degree weather a week ago. For us, a lot of our practices are in the morning. We're outside. It'll be, similar temperatures to what you're going to get up there. Our guys got to be able to handle anything that comes at them. That's, whether it's outside distractions, it's, us getting ready to go be our best 11 on 11 between the white lines. And we'll be ready to handle that and operate at a high level.
There's a lot on the line here for Tennessee, but a lot of opportunity as well. So how do you balance having your team understand what's possible, what could be ahead 4 games from now, but without putting too much pressure on themselves?
Yeah, we play in a great conference and play, elite programs, really throughout the course of the season, and understanding that, again, this is a great opportunity. And when you get into the postseason, you're playing in a game like this, you got to do the ordinary things at a really high level. You got to do consistently for 4 quarters. It's not about some magical play that is going to be the difference in the football game. It's about the fundamentals, technique, eye discipline, playing within the structure of what you're doing in any 3 phases of the game that takes you to the ability to go make plays. And it's all about the preparation and lead up. Those are the same messages that our guys hear throughout the season. It's been what this group has done. They've earned the right to play in a game like this. Now it's about our preparation and making sure that we're at our best when we get there.
There's always a question about how do you message things to the team going into the playoff? Are you trying to kind of keep things in a routine and this is just sort of business as usual? Is this a brand new season and a fresh start? What's the message to the team?
It is business as usual as far as, man, you got to be completely invested in your preparation. That's on the practice field. It's in the meeting room. You got to take care of your body at an elite level to make sure that you're at your best. Personally, when we get to kickoff, it is a different season. You got to play yourself into this. And now it's about taking advantage of the opportunity that we have. And the only thing that matters is, Saturday night inside of, stadium in Columbus, Ohio. And for us, we've played in big games. We got to be ready to go handle everything that we're going to face on that night. But it's your preparation that takes you to that moment. And so being completely invested in what matters in the present is the most important thing, day to day.
Heard a question earlier about the Ohio State defense. Now let's get to the Ohio State offense. This question was actually specifically about Will Howard, the Ohio State quarterback, but the answer was really more about the Ohio State offense on the whole.
We'll get into the tape today, but look at them offensively. They got explosive playmakers out on the perimeter, big, strong, thick, physical offensive linemen. Great skill at the running back position. Again, I think in a game like this, the line of scrimmage matters. You got to do a great job against the run. We're going to have to defend their explosive playmakers out on the perimeter, and you got to do a great job of bottling the quarterback up.
The expansion from a 4-team playoff to a 12-team playoff has opened up the opportunity to be a part of the playoff to a whole lot more teams this year. This is the first time that Tennessee has been a part of the college football playoff. What does it mean to Josh Heupel and his program to officially be in?
For us, it's the next step for our program. This is something that our players have worked towards since last January. And again, you earn the right to be in a game like this. Proud of what we've done throughout the course of the regular season. The new season starts here, and there was an expectation inside of our program to earn the right to play in a game like this in the postseason. So a lot of excitement here, but also understand that, we're getting ready to go play a great team, and we got to be at our best.
The weather is obviously going to be a big part of the conversation heading into the game on December 21st. Is Tennessee planning to just practice outside exclusively? They're going to practice in the mornings when it's a little chillier, but are they planning to just be outside exclusively leading up to the game?
I feel like during the course of the lead up to kickoff, we'll be outside as much as we possibly can. And typically the temperatures, at some point during this preparation will mirror what we think we'll have on Saturday night up there. We typically get outside unless, something's not right with the grass fields here, as far as, wet, damp, frost, whatever it might be.
The transfer portal opened on Monday officially, and a whole bunch of guys, even some on current college football playoff teams, have entered the portal. We've seen 4 Buckeyes already say that they were going to go into the portal. Has Josh Heupel been surprised by the number of players on CFP teams who are already throwing their names in there?
To me, individuals are going to make, a decision that they feel is, right for them, their family, whatever it might be. I just know this as a competitor, doing this a long time as a coach, but also in my playing experience. Man, I can't imagine, not wanting and participating in what I think is one of the most unique opportunities in your playing career, but also in your life. You've poured a lot of work into it, and this is a unique opportunity.
Much like Ohio State, Tennessee was hoping to be part of the conference championship game weekend, but they weren't. They missed out, just like the Buckeyes did. So is that in some ways maybe a benefit long-term to at least get a week off leading up to what could be a month-long grind through the college football playoff?
For us inside of this program, playing in Atlanta, one of the first goals that we have as a program. Disappointed that we weren't able to be there. But for us last week, we were able to get some good work, in particular for our young guys. Our vets got some work too. But some of those guys, just through the duration of the season, trying to get those guys healthy here as we start our preparation this week.
And finally, one of those questions that always comes up this time of year is you're seeing new teams matching up. Last year, Missouri coach Eli Drinkwitz and Ryan Day talked about the fact they've been friends for years and really good buddies just on the coaching circuit. going back a long time, and they faced off in the Cotton Bowl last year. So has Josh Heupel had a chance to meet Ryan Day already?
I have not had an opportunity to path cross with him very much. Great respect, for what he's done in his coaching career, what he's done there at Ohio State, the success that they've had, year in and year out. Great appreciation for how he's done it and what he's been able to accomplish there.
Well, Heupel and the Vols will definitely get a chance to meet Day and the Buckeyes coming up Saturday night, December 21st, inside Ohio Stadium. We will be there. It is going to be a heck of a scene. It should be a great scene, great matchup. Looks like a relatively close game. Buckeyes favored by give or take about a touchdown, depending on where you're looking at it. The closest of the 4 first-round matchups. So should be a great game. Should be a great week, couple weeks leading up to there in Columbus, Ohio, and Knoxville, Tennessee. We'll be covering it all for you at BuckeyeHuddle.com. That's where Tony, Kevin, and I cover the team. Mark covers recruiting. Got our whole team of X's and O's gurus there to make you a smarter football fan, all at BuckeyeHuddle.com. That'll do it for today. Thank you guys all for joining us. Have a great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.